Hey everybody, and welcome to Facebook Live. I'm Grant, this is Jeanette,
Hello.
and we're live in the Rachael kitchen, celebrating probably our favorite day of the week,
Favorite
right?
day.
Today's Taco Tuesday.
Tacos.
But it's not just any Taco Tuesday. Today we're making some brunch tacos. Some breakfast tacos that would be perfect for a Taco Tuesday brunch, or you can make them this weekend for brunch, right?
Breakfast for dinner's never a bad idea.
Yeah, totally. Over here I'm just scrambling up some eggs because I'm going to make a ham, egg, and cheese taquito a little bit later on, but we're going to let this cool. So I'm just going to throw it into a bowl. But just like always, if you guys are watching, comment below and let us know where you're watching from. We'd love to say hello. And let us know what kind of tacos you guys are making for Taco Tuesday.
You guys love celebrating Taco Tuesday, so we want to hear about it. What are you guys cooking tonight?
But it's not Taco Tuesday without a margarita, right?
It is not,
so
no.
I think Jeanette's going to whip something up.
I am. So I am going to make my watermelon cilantro margarita. And Grant, I'm going to have you try this. I mixed that one up as we were starting. And this is for our friend Lisa Conover-Shin. So if you're watching, Lisa, you asked us last Taco Tuesday if we would make a watermelon margarita with some cilantro. And your dream has come true. Thank you. We are making a watermelon cilantro margarita. So first I do about 3 ounces of silver tequila, and then I put in about 1.5 ounces of orange liqueur. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of my homemade honey syrup, and that sounds really fancy, but actually it's the same exact way that you make simple syrup, just half or equal parts honey and water.
Oh, cool.
So, and then you just bring it to a bubble, and then it stores in the refrigerator for about a week. My recipe for that's just going to be online. So I'm going to do about 1.5 ounces of that.
You can even make that in the microwave, right?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great. We were talking yesterday about how hot it is. Anything you can make in the microwave, we are all about right now.
Maggie from Ohio is watching today.
Hi, Maggie.
And she is making homemade nachos for Taco Tuesday.
Great idea.
Fun. We did a nacho day not too long ago.
Love
Did a
nachos.
bunch of nacho recipes. We actually have a dessert nacho recipe that we'll post for you
Oh,
later
yeah,
today.
we do. Yeah, Maggie, we'll post that one
S'mores.
for you.
Yeah.
So this, if you guys watched on Thursday, I carved my watermelon shark start to finish, which was such a fun day here.
That was really fun.
We had a blast. And I told you I was going to take the inside of it and just puree it up in the blender. And then I just stored it in a quart container, and it was great. So that was just in the fridge, just some pureed watermelon. And then I put a few sprigs of cilantro in there because Lisa said that she wanted a cilantro watermelon margarita. If you're not into cilantro, you could totally replace it with mint. That would be really good too.
It's really surprising. I was just tasting this. You can actually really taste the cilantro.
Really? And it's just a couple shakes?
Yeah, you just throw it in there and shake it up, and it really releases all that flavor. It's really yummy.
Oh, I forgot to garnish yours with a little cilantro. There you go.
Ooh, yummy. Thanks. It's like a little salad. Dusty from Kentucky is
Dusty,
watching. Hello,
that's
Dusty.
a great name. Hi, Dusty.
Thanks for watching. And Crystal said that she adds chorizo to her ground beef when she makes tacos. That's a great tip.
That is a great tip.
I love chorizo and I love ground beef, so why not marry the two and make a little meat marriage?
Can we cheers?
Yum.
Let's cheers to chorizo and ground beef. Cheers
Yum.
to you guys. Thank you for watching. Oh, that is really nice.
That is
very
really good.
refreshing.
I love that. That's a really, really good drink. I love this.
Love it.
So if you guys are just now tuning in, today is Taco Tuesday, so we're going to make
Taco
a
Tuesday.
couple taco recipes.
We are.
Jeanette just kicked it off with this really yummy margarita. And I'm about to make a ham, egg, and cheese taquito. So this is based off of my favorite breakfast sandwich, the ham, egg, and cheese sandwich. But we're going to make it into a taquito today.
I love taquitos.
And basically what a taquito is basically a rolled up taco that you bake in the oven.
So good.
So over here I scrambled up some eggs. This is 3 eggs, just nice and scrambled. I did them nice and hard. You don't want them to be too soft because you don't want your taquito to be, really wet. And to that I'm going to add in a cup of Mexican blend cheese. And Jeanette just chopped up a jalapeno because I like it a little spicy. If you don't want it to be spicy, just forget the jalapeno. And this is how you build a taquito. For the longest time I thought it'd be really complicated, and then I started making these about a year ago, and they're really, really simple to make. You just kind of have to learn the technique. So in this pan I just have some hot oil. You want to use a nice neutral oil, like canola oil, and you just drop your tortilla down into there. And basically you just fry it for a few seconds on each side. You just want it to soak up some of that oil and get nice and pliable. You're not trying to brown it or crisp it up quite yet, because we're actually going to crisp these up in the oven. You just want to get it nice and oily. Just like that. I'll do another one for you really quick.
We want to say a hi quick to Vanessa from Albuquerque. Thank you for commenting and saying hi.
Hello.
And Kimberly says she commented and she wanted to let us know that she makes her chicken taco meat in her slow cooker.
Oh, yum.
Which actually is funny. We were going through our comments from yesterday, and yesterday we made our whole broadcast was all no cook setters because we were talking about how hot it is in the country right now.
Yeah.
And somebody had commented and said that they make food in their slow cooker during the hotter days of the year because you don't have to heat up the whole kitchen. You just plug it in, nothing's
really
heat up.
smart.
I really liked that tip yesterday, so thank you guys You guys inspire us all the time. They have such great
totally.
ideas.
You guys do have great ideas. So over here I have two of our tortillas that I just fried up in the oil really quickly. And now I'm going to put on a little piece of ham. If you can't find ham that perfectly fits your tortilla, you can just chop up the ham and put it into the filling. But I found these nice little pieces that fit perfectly. So we're just going to roll it up. And then what we do is we just take a scoop. This is like a tablespoon size scoop. You scoop 2 tablespoons onto there. And then since this tortilla has some oil on it, when we roll it up, it should stick into a perfect little taquito shape, just like that. And then you put it seam side down on a baking sheet. I have some right here. This recipe makes 8, but at this point you could pop these into the fridge or put them in the freezer, and you could wait, to bake them off until.
I love that. Make your own freezer taquitos. I like that a lot. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll up one more really quickly, and then I'm gonna pop these.
We're gonna say hi to Julia, who commented in and told us that she's making shrimp tacos with mango salsa for Taco Tuesday. That is a great idea.
That sounds really good. I love a fish taco.
I know, I do too. We were always talking about that. While Grant's rolling up his next taquito, I need to ask you guys for a little bit of help today. You, our Facebook friends, who have been so dear to us and wonderful to us, we together are all going to surprise Grant tomorrow. And we are going to challenge him to cook a surprise 15-minute meal out of ingredients that you guys are going to suggest. So starting now, think of some great ingredients that you guys like to use, anything you have in your pantry or refrigerator, things that you'd like to see Grant cook with tomorrow.
Yeah.
And comment them, and I am going to go through the list tonight. Grant, pinky swear, you are not going to. You're not going to read the comments.
Don't pick anything crazy though.
He's not going to
try to keep it a little simple because it is. I'm going to try to make it in 15 minutes.
He's going to make a 15-minute meal out of the ingredients that you guys recommend. So make sure to comment some of your favorite ideas. I'm going to go grocery shopping tonight for some of the ones that I think that would be really fun for him to. It is going to be fun. You're a little nervous?
I am a little nervous. I'm not so nervous about cooking the food, but to do it in a time constraint will be very difficult.
I'm going to help you. I'll give you some help.
I'm a little nervous.
But I'm excited.
Don't make it too hard.
So make sure to comment with some of your favorite ingredients for Grant. And tomorrow I'll come back and he's going to make a full 15-minute meal.
I am.
I'm so excited.
So back to Taco Tuesday. Keep commenting below as we cook, but I want to show you guys these taquitos. After you cook them up in the oven, they get nice and crispy and brown. Just like that. So I'm going to pop these onto, or Jeanette, could you pop those onto the plate for me? I'm going to make a really quick dipping sauce because no taquito or taco is complete without a topper, right?
Absolutely not.
So in this bowl, I just have some sour cream. Into that, I just added some cumin, some salt, and a little bit of paprika. If you wanted to, you could just add a packet of taco mix down into here. Because we're basically making a taco-flavored dip. And just to spice it up a tiny bit, I'm going to use some of this chipotle hot sauce.
Oh, so good. I love that one. It's so smoky.
I know. I love it too.
Hi to Melissa from Canada. Thank you for watching and commenting. And Rich commented and he says that he likes fried shoestring potatoes in a taco with smoked pulled pork and sweet and sour coleslaw.
Wow.
That is a mouthful and that is very fancy, Rich.
That sounds really
yummy. That sounds
yummy.
Delicious.
That's a lot of things.
It is a lot of things and they're all really good.
Potato, pulled pork.
Yeah.
What was the other thing?
Coleslaw.
Ooh, that's yummy. It's like a barbecue potato.
And Cheyenne is watching in Trinidad.
Ooh,
hi Cheyenne. Thanks for watching.
Hello to
That's
Trinidad.
so fun. Can I eat this now?
Totally, yes.
Are we ready
so now
to
we
go?
have our ham, egg, and cheese taquitos with a little bit of spicy taco dipper.
Oh my god. That is even better than a breakfast sandwich because it's crispy on all the outsides. And since it was all rolled up, it stays so nicely contained. If you invited me over for brunch, I would eat this in a heartbeat. That's
yeah,
real
those are good. And the thing I love about these, like I said, is you can make them ahead. Just pop them into the fridge
good.
or freezer.
This recipe and all the recipes we're making today are going to be up on the Facebook page just a little bit later, so make sure to check that out. Yeah. You guys want this recipe. It's so good.
Isn't that yummy?
All right, so now I'm going to get started on what is called, they're called breakfast migas. It's a Tex-Mex dish out of Austin. And the first time I ever went to Austin a few years ago, I had them. And they're pretty much just a breakfast taco. So what I like to do, and who doesn't love a taco any time of the day? So breakfast, it's funny, if you catch us in the kitchen, we are often eating breakfast tacos. We, a corn tortilla with an egg and like whatever is kind of hanging around, that's definitely the breakfast of choice in our prep kitchen. So today I'm going to show you how I make my breakfast migas. So in this pan, I just sauteed up a little bit of onion, 1 red bell pepper. You can use a poblano or anything that you've got in the refrigerator. And I'm just going to put a jalapeno in. I took the ribs and the seeds out so that it's not too spicy, but you get the flavor.
A tiny bit spicy.
A tiny bit spicy, exactly.
Debbie said that she loves mahi-mahi tacos.
Ooh, Debbie,
there's so many, I forget how many taco types there are. Like you can put anything into a taco, and I kind of forget that until you guys start telling us what you guys make at home. It's very interesting.
I know, it's funny. When if I've got tortillas and protein in the house, it's taco night.
Yeah.
Any night of the week. It's just so easy to cut. It comes together so fast.
Gina from California is watching as well.
Thanks for watching. And thanks for rating in. Okay, so Migas, when I was doing a little bit of research on this, I'm going to put some salt, pepper, and a little bit of oregano.
Here, good start.
Thank you. Yesterday when I was looking, I was just kind of reading the history of Migas. It is a Tex-Mex dish that's from Austin, Texas. And if you go there's so many great places you can get Migas. Yeah. The word migas in Spanish actually means crumbs. So I thought that was a really cute little piece of trivia. So what we're going to do is we're going to take tortilla chips, and we're just going to give them a little crush. And we're going to put a few handfuls of those right into this pan.
I think when we were in Austin, I think we had Migas every single day.
We did, yeah.
It's the perfect breakfast. It's just so filling and so delicious.
We went with Rachael for South by Southwest, which was like one of the funnest weekends of our entire lives. And I think we ate tacos. We joked that we ate tacos for 4 days straight. Yeah. But we ate Migas every single morning. So I needed to figure out how to make them on my own because unfortunately we don't live in Austin. And it is such a great dish.
Gracie said that she loves cabbage tacos.
Ooh, I love cabbage on my tacos. Yeah, it's so good.
Interesting. And Avery from Texas is watching. Avery. Hey, Avery, have you had Migas before? Let us know.
I know. Where are you from in Texas? Is Migas? I know they're definitely an Austin thing, but I've found them in New York a few places. Any good taco place will have them. All right, so I've crunched up a few handfuls of tortillas. This is actually a great use up for the bottom of the bag when you've got those broken tortilla chips that don't fit in the salsa. Not that I have any of those at home. So I'm just going to give these a nice toss with my vegetables, and so they're going to start to soften. I used a little bit more olive oil than I normally use so that the chips are going to get a little bit softer. And I'm going to add in 1 can of diced tomatoes that I drained a little bit of the liquid off so it doesn't get too soupy. But that is going to soften up my tortilla chips. And then I'm going to add to that some eggs. It's a dozen eggs. And then to that I add in a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of salt and pepper. And then I do about a cup of that Mexican shredded cheese blend that you were using too.
I love it because it has such a good flavor, but it also melts really nicely.
It does.
Which is, I don't know why, but whenever I'm like picking a cheese for something I'm making, it's hard to find something that does both of those things.
I agree, yeah. And it's got so many flavors in it, and it's all in one bag.
Yeah.
And it's shredded for you.
Yeah.
So,
win. Tara from Delaware is watching
Hi,
today.
Tara. Thanks for commenting in.
And Joanne is making tacos for dinner tonight.
Good idea, Joanne.
Well, we have 2 great recipes for you, and we've done Taco Tuesday for the last 2 weeks, so we have a bunch of taco recipes.
We have a lot of taco recipes, so make sure to check them out.
So yeah, check them out.
All right, I'm going to let these soften up a bit, but I think you're going to show us one of your favorite go-to brunch cocktails.
I am, but before I do that, I just saw this comment, and I'm obsessed with it. Deborah said that she is from Maine, and she loves lobster tacos.
Deborah, Maine is...
I've never heard of that, and I love it.
That is delicious, and I love Maine and lobster, and it's so beautiful this time of year.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I was in Maine eating lobster tacos with you, Deborah.
Too.
Will you have us over for dinner?
Yeah. So I'm going to go down here and make a Bloody Mary.
Yes.
A few weeks ago, Cheyenne wrote in, Cheyenne Odom.
Yes.
And she said that she would like a Bloody Mary recipe. So I thought since today is Taco Tuesday and we're celebrating breakfast tacos, let's make a Bloody Maria.
Let's do it.
Which is basically a Bloody Mary, but with tequila.
So good.
You could absolutely make this with vodka if you'd like. So I'm just going to pour in 1 big bottle of tomato juice. This is just that normal tomato juice that you find at the store. And instead of adding horseradish to mine, since we're making like a Mexican-inspired Bloody Mary, I'm going to add in some chipotle and adobo
One of your favorite ingredients.
It's one of my favorite ingredients. They're so simple and inexpensive, and you can find them in a grocery store, and they pack so much flavor.
They do.
I just love them. And I'm also going to add in some cilantro. Now we're going to let this blend up until it's nice and smooth.
We want to say hi to Tina from Oklahoma who commented in. And Christina wants to let us know. She commented and she said that she loves shredded chicken, chopped onions, and tomatoes with chipotle sauce.
Ooh, yummy.
You guys make the best tacos.
Yeah.
We're going to have to go out for dinner one day.
Yeah, when are you guys going to cook for us? Come on.
Maybe next Taco Tuesday. All right, while this is blending up, I'm going to remind you guys one more time what we're doing here tomorrow on Facebook Live. Our friend Grant you guys are going to help me surprise our friend Grant by helping me pick out some ingredients for him to make a surprise 15-minute meal tomorrow. So make sure that you comment with some of your favorite ingredients that you like to cook with. And I'm gonna go grocery shopping. I'm going to pop them in a mystery bag. And tomorrow, on Facebook Live at 12:30, back here in the Rachael Show Prep Kitchen, I am going to surprise you.
I'm going to try to do it.
And we're going to make a 15-minute meal. So
I swear I won't look.
He's not going to look at the comments, so you guys make sure to comment below and let us know what some of your favorite go-to ingredients are. And Grant is going to do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Live.
So in here, just to catch you guys up, I added in some celery salt and a little bit of black pepper. And now I'm going to add in some lime juice. I just like a little bit of lime juice. It makes it nice and tart, almost like a margarita Bloody Mary. So this is some tequila. And then also I'm adding in some mezcal. Mezcal is basically like smoked tequila. Instead of
mezcal.
Yeah, they basically char the agave plants before they turn it into tequila, so it makes it nice and smoky. I actually learned this tip when I was in Mexico. If you want to smell like what the actual char smells like, you just take a little bit of it, rub it onto anywhere on your body, but I'm going to choose my wrist. And then you give it a smell, and doesn't that smell like charred?
Oh, it
agave?
smells.
It's
it
really
smells.
interesting, right?
I like that. So that's what your cologne is.
Yeah, I just feel like this every morning.
Grant comes to work smelling like mezcal all the time. That smells delicious, Grant, and I like that.
And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm blending my Bloody Mary up in a blender. You could do this in a pitcher, but I just like to use a blender because it's basically a stirring machine.
It really gets everything incorporated.
Yeah.
We want to say hi to Jessica from Long Island. Thank you for watching, Jessica.
Hello, Jessica.
And Bobby commented, and they had tacos for the first time from Rachel's Big Orange book.
Oh, fun.
Oh, that's so funny. That's a great cookbook. Rachel's got so many books, but that book came out when I first started, so it has a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, that is a really good one. There's a ton of recipes in there. So for me, a Bloody Mary, not only is the drink amazing, but I also love the toppers that go in.
I do too.
So I poured it over a little bit of ice. I'm going to add in a big old stalk of celery, some lime, and since this is a Mexican-inspired Bloody Mary, a little bit of radish.
I love when I love when a Bloody Mary comes to the table, and it's almost kind of like an appetizer for your brunch that you're ordering.
Totally.
You're snacking on all this because you always sit down for brunch and you're starving.
Yeah.
So I always love to eat all the little accoutrements that's inside. Hi to Nicole from Las Vegas. Thank you for watching. And Erica wants to let us know. She commented and said that she likes green olives in her Bloody
green
Mary.
olives are a great
I do too.
I actually love those garlic stuffed olives.
Oh, I
use
love
those for
the
martinis
blue
as well.
cheese stuffed
Ooh,
olives.
yummy.
Oh, those are
Yeah.
so good. I love those.
We love
Cheers.
olives.
I know.
Cheers.
We love olives and tequila.
Cheers, guys. Happy Taco Tuesday.
Happy Taco Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
That
That is something I would like to take to the pool right now. That is so refreshing. And you know that tequila is one of mine and Grant's favorite spirits. That would be great with vodka as well. But that is so well-rounded and really, really nice. And I'm gonna accredit a lot of that to the blender.
Totally. It makes it nice and smooth.
So smooth and really, like, the flavor is really well incorporated.
And I was explaining mezcal to you guys a little bit ago and telling you that's what makes it a little smoky. But if you can't find mezcal in your store, you can totally just omit that and replace it with tequila.
That's
it's
a great
pretty much the same as tequila.
Great tip.
It's just smoked.
I like that.
Cindy from Georgia is watching. Hello, Cindy.
Hi, Cindy. And if you guys are just tuning in, we are celebrating Taco Tuesday, but we're doing kind of like breakfast brunch style tacos today.
Yeah. Aaron commented and asked if we used white or gold tequila. We both used white tequila.
We did.
We both. I mean, I like that one because it's pretty mildly inexpensive and it's really good. It's like 100% agave.
We prefer it.
That's what we prefer.
Someone once told me that there were less calories in it, so that's why I drink it.
We just choose to believe that. We don't know if it's true.
That's why I go with white. That's why I go with silver tequila. This is so nice.
Thank you. Yeah.
Really great smoke factor from that chipotle and adobo.
It's like you're having a salad, but there's booze in it.
Our favorite
the kind of salad I like.
All right, I moved my Migas over here while we were chatting, just so I can keep my eye on it. Thank you, Grant. If you missed these before, these are Grant's ham and cheese taquitos, which are ham, egg, and cheese taquitos with a really yummy dipping sauce, which we will be eating after this because they are so good. And so I am working on my migas. So while Grant was making his Bloody Mary, these are my breakfast tacos inspired by a dish that I've had in Austin called Migas. It's a Tex-Mex dish, which is basically just scrambled eggs and tortilla chips. So you can see how nicely that came out. And if you were having a brunch party, I mean, this is really easy serving, but like you could just, I mean, this is such a nice scramble.
Yeah.
I used a dozen eggs. This would feed an army. So the way that I'm going to serve it today is the way that I've had it when I've been in Austin, is you take up a charred tortilla, because who doesn't want double tortilla? So there's tortilla chips in here, and you're going to serve it in
it's
a tortilla.
like chips on chips.
Exactly. Who's going to say no to that? And I like to serve it with a few lime wedges, a few avocado wedges, and then I have my recipe for this. It'll be up on the Facebook page along with all of these recipes a little bit later. These are just my refried beans. I just took 2 cans of black beans and kind of dolled them up just a little bit. And I like to serve that on the side of the plate.
Yummy.
And you want to give this a try?
That's good. Yeah, absolutely.
Try my migas.
Should I put a little lime on it?
Yeah, put a little bit of the lime. Oh, and some hot sauce. I forgot the hot sauce. This is one of
This
Rachel's favorite hot
avocado
sauce that we
here.
have in house. It's like this yummy green kind of salsa
Ooh,
verde
yummy.
sauce. It's so good.
I'm so excited to try this.
Try that Migas. And while Grant is taking a bite of my Migas, how is it?
It was good.
Is it good? Is it too hot? Sorry.
No, it's perfect. I feel like I'm in Austin. I
I
haven't had
know.
Migas since I've been in
I
Austin.
know.
These are really, really
and
good.
these are how to get the flavor of Austin back
And
at home.
they're exactly like the ones we have.
Super
These are
easy.
perfect.
Thank you.
I love these.
So I'm going to remind you guys one more time that tomorrow on Facebook Live, you guys are going to help me surprise our friend Grant. And he is going to make a 15-minute meal out of ingredients that you guys are going to choose. So make sure you're commenting and let us know some of your favorite ingredients because we're going to surprise this guy. We're going to do great.
I'm nervous.
Hi to Gary from Malaysia.
Hello, Gary
That
from
is
Malaysia.
very
Let us
far
know
away.
what you'd like me to try to cook tomorrow.
Let us know, Gary. And then Susie said, how do you keep soft tacos from getting soggy once you add sauce? I just make sure to crisp them up on both sides before we go.
Yeah, I think if you char them, it kind of, makes a little layer, almost a protective
Yeah.
layer between the tortilla and the stuff. So, yeah.
That's a nice way
Char
to
them
keep
up
it
and
on.
then eat them fast.
Exactly.
Just eat them fast. And you won't have that problem at all.
All right, guys. We hope that you liked our recipes today. You are well equipped for Taco Tuesday if you want to have breakfast for dinner tonight. If you want to have some brunch this weekend, these recipes are going to be up on the site later. Don't forget to comment with some ingredients because Grant tomorrow on Facebook Live we're going to surprise him and he's going to make a 15-minute meal live with your ingredients. So I'm going to go grocery shopping tonight. So pick some good ones, guys. And remember, if you like everything that you saw today, make sure to like.